summer is canceled, I know, but they might let us out for hot girl winter, and if they do,
Losing myself.
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be doing a full body workout. It is going to take minimal equipment like a dumbbell, if you have a resistance band, and resistance loop. I know my resistance bands have been out of stock for forever, and because of Rona, it's just there's nothing I can do about it, but they are on their way and they should be here very soon, but I still don't have an exact date. So when I know, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's pretty much all the equipment you need, so it's not too many things that you'll need to do this workout. So yeah, I really need to do this video because I know hot girl summer is canceled, I know, but they might let us out for hot girl winter, and if they do, you don't want to be, there's going to be like two different people. I know, it's going to be the ones who just didn't do anything at all, which is low-key me until now, okay? We're switching it up, we changed things. Or it's gonna be those people who are like getting it in quarantine. They were ready for us to be let out, and you don't want to be looking like a hot mess, okay? While there was people in quarantine really making it happen. So needless to say, if you're making excuses, if I'm calling you out, sis, if you've been sitting on the couch saying I don't have a gym, you know, I don't have the equipment I need, those are all excuses. You can find a way. If you haven't checked out one of my last videos, I showed you guys how to make a really cheap barbell that I literally use all the time here in my house, and it's so cheap. If you can go to Home Depot or whatever, you can make this for like, I think it was like 50 bucks. So yeah, no excuses, okay? We're gonna get to it. I hope you guys love this workout. Sis, pause the video right now and go put on your workout clothes because you're gonna do it with me, okay? Yeah, other than that, I don't really have much else to say besides make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like this type of content, and just to keep your girl motivated to stay consistent for you guys. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, where I am going to be posting a whole lot more, and it's just a lot easier to interact with you guys over there. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the workout. Alrighty, first things first, you got to warm up and stretch out. Make sure you do so, especially on a full body day. We're going to be using our entire body, so make sure you stretch your arms and your legs. I also wanted to show you guys my favorite stretch of all time, because if you're anything like me and you have tight hip flexors, it can be hard for you to get full range of motion or not feel uncomfortable if you don't stretch out your groin area. So I love this exercise. You basically just get in a sumo squat stance and push out. Use your arms to push out against your knees, and then if you stand straight up and keep your hands on the ground, you'll be stretching your hamstrings as well. So I just rotate back and forth. This stretch is everything, so I wanted to include this and show you guys. Next, we're moving on to warm-ups. All I did for warm-ups was 25 bodyweight squats and then 25 squats with a glute kickback, and this just kind of activated my glutes, kind of woke up my legs, and got a little sweat before we started. I wanted to add really quickly before we jump into the workout is make sure you're taking these exercises slow. The slower you take them, the more effective they will be, since we don't have all the heavy weights and things like that. Alrighty, so first exercise we are going to be doing is standing row with this resistance loop. So I want to show you guys how I place my feet inside the loop. You can do a wider stance. The wider the stance, the stronger the resistance. So do what's comfortable for you. And if this standing row is not comfortable for you, I do show you guys a seated version, which I did 2 sets of the standing rows, and then I did 2 sets of the seated rows, all for 15 reps. So this is a really great exercise. Like I said, if you feel more comfortable with the seated ones, you can do those for all 4 sets instead of doing 2 sets standing and 2 sets seated. Just another variation I wanted to show you guys. You can definitely do single arm row if you like to do that as well. So this is just me showing you that. Exercise we're doing is a single dumbbell chest press. So you can do 2 if you have lighter weights. It is a little bit easier to like keep your form this way, just doing it in the middle, and it's a little bit more comfortable for me personally. So you just want to make sure that you are coming all the way up, but you don't need to lock out your elbows really hard, and just make sure you're controlling it on the way down so you don't hurt your chest. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tips for this exercise. Next exercise we're going to be doing is a squat to overhead press. So just make sure you're holding this dumbbell securely. Last thing you want to do is be tired and let that dumbbell slip. That would not be pretty. So that is my main tip with this exercise. But yeah, you can definitely use the momentum from coming back down to get into the squat. I don't see a problem with that. But if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, then you could stop yourself midway when you bring your arms down and then squat. That way you're not using any momentum. I might have forgot to mention the reps and sets for a couple of them, but I'll make sure I have it on the screen as well. So with this, I did 3 sets of 15 reps. Next exercise is just like the last one where we're combining arms and legs, and this is another version of like a row, but I feel like this one is different because you're able to get a bigger range of motion because you're not using the band. So I really like this one. It's a little bit lighter just using the dumbbell, and then when you come back down, you're going to be doing a deadlift. So it's a deadlift with a standing row. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top and contracting them. Don't push your hips too much forward. You don't want to overextend. Moving on to just regular deadlifts with a dumbbell. So you want to make sure that you're hinging your butt back and your hips back and really like sitting in it and getting that good stretch in your hamstring, and then keeping your back straight is very, very important. So go down until as far as you can stretch until it doesn't feel, you don't want it to feel like super uncomfortable, and then from there pull up with your legs. Think about using your legs and your glutes and squeeze your glutes all the way until you get to the very, very top. Next exercise we're doing is my favorite exercise of all time. It is hip thrusts. So in the beginning, I am showing you guys how I don't prefer to do them. I don't think it's necessarily wrong because I don't know if you'll get an injury from this, but the best way to do it is tucking your chin, keeping your head forward, and not using your upper body at all. From your shoulder blades up, keeping that completely still, and just using your butt like an ice cream scooper and scooping that weight up. You can really feel the difference when you do it like that. So if you're not already doing your hip thrust like that, make sure that you make the switch because I promise you will feel the difference. So next we have Bulgarian split squats, and I absolutely love this exercise, but I actually hate it. It is so good, like for growing your glutes, growing your legs, just an overall really great exercise for your legs, but it is challenging. So I only did 2 sets of 15 reps for this, and my main tip is just do not lock out your knees. Just do not lock out your knees. You can squeeze your glutes and contract your glutes, but just make sure you're not fully locking out your knee because that will just cause a lot of wear and tear on your joints, and we don't get another pair of those. So pretty much as our finishers, we have some glute kickbacks with a band. So I just did 2 sets of these with 15 reps on each leg. You just want to make sure that you're not overextending and like arching your back too much. You want to keep your back neutral and make sure that you're just squeezing and contracting your glutes when you come up to the very top. Our second finisher, as you would say, I mean, I just included in the workout, but it's kind of like a burnout. I just did these in and out crunches holding the dumbbell, so I still kind of working my arms a little bit. It's actually a little bit easier to do it this way, I feel like, holding the weight, because it kind of keeps you like in the center and balanced. And I just did 1 set for 30 seconds. So lastly, we're just finishing with a plank that I held for 1 minute. Make sure your butt is not all the way in the air or vice versa. You just want to be neutral. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And I was super excited to get back into the swing of things, and we're going to stay on a schedule. So make sure you're checking back every Monday, hopefully another day during the week, but I'm not sure which day yet, so that you don't miss any videos from me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.